Well, good morning, YouTube. Man, it has been a while. Been a while since I've been on the bike too. The weather has not been cooperative. It's been kind of cold, and I've been busy when it hasn't been that cold, so what can I say? It's a good day today, though. I think it's around 3 degrees C, so good enough. And I was itching to get out for a ride, and I know the bike could use it. So I'm on the CB650F today. The CRF 300L is still resting in the garage. So I've been busy with all sorts of things lately. Among them is I am completely tired of Windows operating system on my computer. And what with Windows 11 restrictions ruling out, so many CPUs, it's a bit ridiculous. I guess Microsoft has their reasons, but I don't like it. I would have to change my motherboard and my CPU in order to comply, and that would cost me about $500 minimum. So, not into it, not at all. So what I'm doing is I'm switching to Linux. Well, I already have, actually. I've done some Linux before, and yeah, I've always been fairly happy with it. So this time I'm using Linux Mint, and it's it's going great. So nice not to have Windows and Microsoft bugging me to sign in with your Microsoft account. So yeah, running Linux Mint and got everything up and running. No problems with hardware. And the only program that I was worried about, critical programs, was my video editing software. And I used Premiere Pro, Adobe. And I tried a couple Linux ones. The first one sucked lemons. But the second one I tried, oh my God, it's good. It's called ShotCut. And I am impressed. My Premiere Pro version was the CS5, and I think that's from around 2010. So it's pretty old. But even so, ShotCut has so many more features and more intuitive. It's smooth. It encodes like 4 times faster than Premiere Pro encoding. If you're into that, you'll know what I mean. And it's got lots of advanced options for encoding. Come on, turn. So again, I'm pretty happy with that. I thought that would be the sticking point where I would regret switching to Linux, but not at all. Not at all. All other programs, Linux versions or what have you, no problem. I don't use a lot of programs these days anyway, so it's no big deal. I have to stop in here and get something, so I'll catch you in a little bit. So I've done my shopping. I have to replace, well, not really replace, but fix a tub faucet that is churning out rusty water from a a pipe that is in the wall that happens to be steel. And it's probably about 60 years old. So got to replace that pipe. Anyway, the computer system. So I also had to change my hard drive. I had an old 128, I think it was, gigabyte SSD from when SSDs were kind of just coming on the scene. So had to replace that because, there just wasn't enough room left in it. And it was time, so I got a 1 terabyte Samsung SSD. Really nice. Lots of room. So I just took out the old drive with Windows and all my programs on it and put in the new drive, and then loaded Linux onto that, and then installed whatever programs I want. So yeah, out with the old, in with the new. So if any of you guys and gals out there are tired of Microsoft and Windows, especially what with Windows 11 and discontinuing security support for Windows 10 as of October next year. If you're tired of all that nonsense, check out Linux Mint. It's pretty cool. I've used Linux before, so I kind of knew what I was getting into, and I like it. No more antivirus software, no need for that. Everything's kind of in-house, self-contained, including getting all your programs. You don't have to search the web. So what else is new? I don't know. I guess I've just been hunkering down, staying indoors a lot, enjoying my daily workouts, keeping fit. Yeah, that sort of thing. But really looking forward to spring. We've had a pretty good winter. I gotta say, January was nothing to write home about, but other than that, we had a good winter. And I think spring is going to be happening soon. I mean, weather-wise, not calendar-wise. Like I say, today is around 3 degrees, but I think tomorrow's going to be, not tomorrow, next week is it's going to be double digits. And yeah, I'm all for that. So when I upload this video, as you're watching this video, bear in mind that this is done with the new editing software. So I hope it comes out okay. I've tested and it seems like it is as good or better result than the Adobe Premiere Pro that I had. Mainly because it gives me more options in the encoding. Like I say, if you're into that, you'll know what I mean. I'll have to do a review of this jacket I'm wearing. It's a denim Kevlar lined with DuPont Kevlar and full armor and all of that. I'm really impressed by it, and the price is awesome. So I will do a review on that down the line somewhere. I've had it now since the fall, so I've had enough time to see what it's like. I've tried it in hot weather. I'm wearing it now at 3 degrees. I've got a shell on over top of it today, though. You gotta keep the wind out, and then that warms you up quite a bit, eh? So I won the lottery yesterday. How about that, eh? Yeah, happy day. I got a whole $1. I'm not sure what I'll do with it yet. Probably get some advice. Maybe invest it. What do you think? I mean, the odds were pretty good of winning, right? I mean, 13 million to 1. I think the jackpot was 58 million, and someone in our province won it. 58 million. I could do that, yeah. So I'm trying to be a good boy lately and not speed too much. I'm trying. I don't always succeed. But I figure I should moderate things just a little more. I don't film a lot of my excessive speed, but yeah, I just have a feeling the time has come to curb it a little bit, or quite a bit sometimes. Yeah, I don't feel like a $500 ticket and bike impound and all the fees associated with that, then points on the license and insurance costs, and who needs it, right? Just for a moment of adrenaline. I mean, this bike, it does like to go fast, but it's also very smooth. So going more moderate speeds is actually quite enjoyable on this bike because of that. So I guess that works out, eh? It will be nice when all these orchards are in bloom. It's going to be pretty spring in the Okanagan. That's what it's about. So I'm heading home, guys. I hope some of that was moderately or mildly interesting. You guys, you take care. You have fun, ride safe, and all of that. And I'll see you on another video.